Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel and blog. I'm Jenny Hall. Thanks for joining me for another card making tutorial. Today I am sharing a card that I created that is completely all occasioned, anybody, anywhere card template. This card is a good idea for a guy or a gal, and I'm working in some metallic tones that do not limit the possibilities of the card. So this is not a perfect card project. I'll say that up front. I'm not really that happy with it. However, I wanted to explore the concept of using the wood paper from Wood Textures DSP together with Wood Words stamp set. There's lots of images in Wood Words, and we have some new copper trim, and we have already the copper embossing powder. So I wanted to combine all of these elements together to see what would happen. Sometimes I create card projects that don't really work out. I think this one works out. However, it leaves a little bit more to be desired. It's okay. And that's another reason why I wanted to go ahead and show this video is not every project is going to come out and make everybody feel like, oh wow, this is my best work. It's okay, but it's going to be really great for somebody to get this card in the mail. It's going to make them smile and make their day, and that's the point. That's why we make cards. So keeping that in mind, I'm sharing this project with everybody, and I hope that that brings inspiration for you to not be so critical of your own work, but instead to look outside and say, you know, I know that so-and-so person is going to love this. So enough, I'm going to tell you about the project. I'm using the copper trim, which is new. And the copper trim is like a bunch of strands of copper that's put together in a netting. So one thing you can do with that is you can expand it and kind of pull it apart. And you can also just cut the threads that hold it together to get a more frayed look. So I'm using my paper snips to go in and take apart all the little threads that are in a zigzag stitch to hold those together. And I'm putting them onto the back of a medallion that's going to hold everything in place with some stamp and dimensionals. So I have a look of natural tones and some natural metallic tones as well, and the copper thread just gives a little bit extra something. It's not going to be the focal point of the card because that will be the medallion, but the copper trim has some serious possibilities. I believe that you all can be very creative and that you can come up with some wonderful projects with this brand new copper trim. So this is the very first time that I've used the copper trim, and it is really nice if you fray it or if you just feature it as it is and tie it in a bow. It works well with many different ways. For the inside of this card, I am using some early Espresso ink, and I'm going to echo the exact same stamp that I used on the front of the card. And I'm stamping off to use a second generation and make it a lighter tone. I almost like the inside of the card better than I like the outside of the card, but I'll still take it because someone's going to smile when they get this card. So on the back of the card, I've also used Crafting Forever for my hallmark on the back of the card. Thank you guys for joining me for a little bit of a different kind of video today, and I invite you to jennystampsup.com. You can click on Shop Now and shop for any supplies, or click the video description here on YouTube to give you links to products. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a great day.
Hi, my name is Trip. Thanks for watching the video. See you next time.